Look at this fantastic retirement plan. It's so simple, even a caveman can do it. Which makes sense because I'm the caveman financial planner. All right, so check this out. We're going to show you something here. Hold on, let me pause it real quick. This is what these people have: $776,000 in their portfolio and $65,000 in their bank. All right, so that's what, $840,000, something like that. Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, check this out. So here's their cash flow statement. They got $38,000 coming in this year. That includes $25,000 from a man, Bobby G. He's going to work just half time this year, basically a quarter. All right, so he makes basically $100,000 a year. He's going to work the first quarter of 2025, get $25,000. Though his wife, Bobby and what's a good woman's name for B? Bobby and Bonnie. Bobby and Bonnie. She has a pension for $13,100 a year. So between Bobby's $25,000 and Bonnie's $13,100 pension, they got $38,000 coming in. But they spend $92,000, as you can see here. So $80,000 expenses, day-to-day, healthcare. They also want to do some travel goals, all right? So they got just this, what their expenses are: day-to-day, property tax, homeowners insurance, healthcare costs, travel goals is a separate line item, income tax is a separate line item. So it's not like they're living cheaply. So they're going to spend $92,000 total. But they only got $38,000 coming in, so they're going to have to go into their portfolio of $54,000. I just showed you what their portfolio was, but 840, something like that. So 54 divided by 840, and that's a 6% distribution rate. Oh my lands, no way they can make that work. And it gets even worse. Next year, after I show them how successful they're going to be, they're thinking they would like to give a gifting strategy to their kiddos. All right, so gift basically $15,000 a year to each of their kids for the next 3 years. Now, whether or not they do that remains to be seen, but you can see that's what this is. So the next years they have to. Now in this case, Bonnie has got Social Security kicking in. She has small Social Security because she didn't make that much money, but she has a little bit kicking in. So she's going to have a little bit of Social Security plus her own $13,100 pension. So she'll have a little bit of Social Security, and I think Bob has a little bit of Social Security this year as well, because he's just turned 67, but not a huge amount because they don't have a full 12 months of Social Security. So anyway, between their two Social Securities, which would be partly, and their pension, they got her pension, they got $45,000 coming in. But with a gifting, the vacation goal plus all their expenses, they got $158 going out the door, which means their net flows are $113,000. Holy crap! Holy 113 off of, we'll just again say $840,000 portfolio. That's a 13% distribution amount, Josh. That's impossible. In fact, watch what happens here. Now, when Social Security fully kicks in, they got $89,181 of income from two Social Securities and a small pension. All right, so how much are their Social Securities? You want to take a guess? It's about $5 to $5,500 a month between them. All right, that's not. Think about it, my friends. That's $3,500 a month for Bob, and what's that? $2,500 a month for Bonnie. That's $6,000. I don't even think it's 6,000. I think it's a little bit less than that. But either way, that's not unreasonable to assume that you could get 60 to 65,000 Social Security. It's just not. And so you can see right here, they're going to get between plus a 2.4% cost of living adjustment plus the $13,000 pension. They're going to get in that case about 75,000 Social Security, another 13,000 of our pension, which does not increase. 89,000 coming in. They got 166,000 going out the door. They still need 70,000 from their portfolio. All right, so you can see they're really getting their portfolio down right here. You can see quite a bit until those gifting strategies are over. Now they might not engage in those gifting strategies. We'll see. But once those gifting strategies are over, here are their expenses: 92,000 a year, and here's their Social Security and her small pension, 13,000 a year. So their expenses are covered by their Social Security and the pension. The only thing they got to dip in their portfolio for is to go on vacay and a little bit of income tax. They got 106,000 coming out the window or out the door. They got 92,000 coming in, so they got to make up the difference in their portfolio. It's no big deal. Look at that. Here they got to make up the difference in the portfolio of 17,000. So even if they're only sitting at $500,000, and I doubt they'll be that, but let's just say they were 13 divided by 500. What's that? 2.6. That's a 2.6 distribution amount. Huh? 15 divided by 500. That's a 3% distribution, 3.4% distribution. That's assuming the portfolio doesn't grow, just stays at 500. Then RMDs kick in. When RMDs kick in, look, they got more money coming in. You got 118,000 coming in. They got 118,000 going out. Then a couple years down the road, when RMDs continue to kick in larger and larger, they got more money coming in than going out the door. At some point, their goals of vacation will stop as well. So the issue here is once the Social Security fully kicks in, look at the taxes. Hardly anything, dudes. Hardly anything. Check this out. All right, so there's her small pension. There's the beginning of Social Security, and there's their IRA distributions. All right, so they got 84,000 coming in, and they got standard deduction. Where's the standard deduction right here? It's 2026. Yeah, right, because we're not assuming the Trump tax bill stays. So standard deduction of 15,800, personal exemption 8,500. So they got $24,000 of exemptions and deductions. So their taxable income, 84,000 minus the 24,000, is 59,745. They pay tax $7,800 of taxes on $84,000 of income, but they actually have more than 84,000. They got about $90,000 of income because 15% of their Social Security is not subject to taxation. All right, so look at that. So even with that big IRA distribution, they're only paying $785 in taxes, $7,835. Check this out. How much they pay the next year. Now when Social Security fully kicks in, they don't need as much from their IRA. So you got $13,000 from their IRA. She still got her $13,200 pension. They got $80,000 of Social Security. So 80 plus 13 plus 13 is 26. What's that? 80 plus 26 is 106,000. 80 plus 26, $106,000. They're paying $2,600 in taxes. Why? Because 2/3 of their Social Security is not subject to taxation. The only taxable part of their Social Security is $25,000. That's it. That's it. So even when RMDs kick in, let me show you. Here's their RMDs if they don't do any gifting right here. There's no gifting in these 3 years. We just kind of compare the two. If they do the gifting strategy, what would that do to affect their portfolio? Their retirement plan, nothing at all. So here, if they did no gifting strategies, their RMDs are $28,000, basically $29,000. If they did gifting strategies up here at $15,000 a year, their RMDs would be $10,000 less. But even with the gifting strategies or with the RMDs, look at this: $32,000, $30,000. So they got $131,000 of income and $7,000 of taxes. It's a thing of beauty, my friends. It doesn't take a rocket science to do this. They don't have $1 million in liquid cash. They just have no debt. You're spending $100,000. You're not. They're even spending more than $100,000. The median family income in the United States is like $75,000. So they're spending 33% more by far, way more than 33% of the median family income in the United States. You can do the same thing, man. It's not that difficult. You just got to freaking, in this case, you have not even a huge Social Security. Not huge, not anywhere near the max. But just rely on Social Security. All right, love your thoughts. God bless. You can make this work. If these cavemen can do it, you can do it. Trust me. I'm the Caveman Financial Planner. I would not steer you wrong. Don't forget to bash like a caveman. Bash that like button. All right, God bless. We'll see you.